Hello, and welcome to December 11th, 2022. My name is Kurt Bell, and this is my daily Good Life meditation video. This is something that I do every morning, a little bit after waking up. I think it's about 4:25 right now. I left the clock over there. Cleaned up the room yesterday. I do this video in order to go over my life objectives and principles, something that I call the Good Life Creed, which is outlined in my book, Going Alone, in the chapter, The Good Life. I do this in order that I can keep them handy and ready in my mind, to refine them, to look for problems, or look for ways for improvement. I also begin by reflecting on yesterday and last night to see how I did with any challenges and opportunities that came up along the way throughout the day, and how I slept. Because the sleep is a pretty good measure of what's going on otherwise. Adjust this a little bit. I also will think about today and how I can, what challenges and opportunities I might anticipate that I'll meet, and how I'll be ready for that. All right, let's go. First, last night and yesterday. I slept surprisingly well. No, that's not right. What I'm surprised about is that I don't feel so spunky after a good night's sleep. I slept well last night. I got to sleep on time, and woke up on time. Well, actually, I slept in maybe 5 minutes. But I didn't really wake up. Like I think I said yesterday, work is in good shape. I had a great day on Friday, so I didn't really feel any need to wake up. My mind didn't wake me up to think about work, thank goodness. Except for one thing, just after I woke up, one problem. That's probably it. That's probably the thing. On Friday, there was one thing that I wanted to do. I did everything but one thing. And that thing is on my mind, damn it. That's why I'm a little out of sorts. I figured it out. I woke up feeling fine, and then, like, literally, within minutes, I thought of that one thing. Why is that the important things are sometimes the things that I neglect? All the stuff that I did on Friday was important, but that one was too. There just wasn't enough hours in the day. And I did actually tell my manager that there's just not enough hours in the day. Not in a complaining sense, but just in a cautionary sense, because I think we're spinning our wheels in some areas. It's going to cost us if we're not diligent, careful about keeping up. Otherwise, yesterday was a great day. You know, I just hit it on all cylinders. Cleaning, shopping, good day, good run into the sea. Nice evening together. Oh, good dinner. Great dinner. All together, just a fantastic night. Yumiko made almond rice last night with salad. It was so good. So that was a good day. Okay, so let's do the good life. My 7 objectives are as follows. Number 1 is to always be ready to die. To have my everything in order. My paperwork and my bank accounts and my things at work and my relationships. I called my mom yesterday. Had a good talk with her. And then also my life's work. And it is. My book, Going Alone, is done. I think that I have pretty much met that one. Isn't this nice? Yumiko gave me this to keep me warm now that the days are getting cold. The dogs love it too. Number 2 is to make a good and effective use of time, to not waste my days. Number 3 is to develop and maintain good and sound life principles. That's these 7 objectives and 32 principles I'm relating right now. Next is to cultivate good emotional reactions. To become someone who reacts well to difficult times. Like right now, I'm not feeling it. I don't want to be making this video right now. But I climb on top of that and push on. And I'm sure it shows. I'm not my usual self. And I know I can't hide it. I'm not trying to hide it. I'm just trying to maintain good self-control nonetheless and get through what is an important activity for me. It's no different at work. In fact, it's so much easier at work because there is no option. But it's harder to do in my personal space. But I'm doing it. Good emotional reactions. Number 6 is... Number 5 is to perform good actions. Just doing good things throughout the day. Picking up a piece of trash, holding the door for somebody, saying thank you and please, etc., etc. Number 6 is to recognize true limits and true opportunities so that I'm operating within the sphere of potential and not overstepping my bounds. And then number 7 is to do just one thing at a time and do that thing slowly, deliberately, and carefully. Okay, those are my 7 objectives. My 32 principles then are as follows. Number 1 is the principle of war. To always be fighting for evidence and proof for the things that I hold are true. And to hold anything that comes into my life that someone might, or I might wish to hold as true, to suffer them through the same standard. The second principle is the tool that I use to make that happen. This is the principle of reason, which has the sub-principles of honesty, objectivity, doubt, and humiliation. I must be honest with myself and others, objective in my view, a fierce skeptic, and willing to embrace the humiliation of discovering that I'm wrong, especially if it happens in a public setting. Then I'd even question it, just to be glad. Number 4 is the principle of, number 3, the anchor hold. See, I'm a little out of sorts. It might be just what I said before about the thing. I'm generally out of sorts, a little tired, just not feeling it. 2 principles that go together, number 3 and 4. The homunculus and the anchor hold. The homunculus is my reminder that I don't have a soul. The anchor hold is my reminder that my soul is my soul. The thing that I don't have that I do have that isn't a soul, which is my consciousness, is subject to oblivion when I die. Next is the home of good people. Right and wrong don't exist out there in the universe. They're opinions that we hold. And then the principle of purpose. And my 3 sub-purposes, my 3 purpose are: 1, to be a good husband and father. 2, to be a virtuous man, seeking after the improvement of the well-being of thinking creatures in particular. And 3, to share the message and story of my book going along. And this video and the resulting blog post is what I do to that end. Then comes the atomic principle. Everything is made of bits and pieces. And then the principle of nature. Everything has some particular nature, including days like today. Blah days, or blah days that are starting out blah. But I'm going to try to recover this. And then the principle of maturity. Oh, is that right? Purpose, principle of nature. Oh, the atomic principle and the principle of nature. I knew I forgot one. The pirate ride. The observation of the idea that free will is an illusion. Then the principle of maturity and the sub-principles of wisdom, fortitude, and integrity. We are mature when we wisely remember our past successes and failures and do better, have the fortitude to do better, and enjoy the resulting integrity of a life in balance with where our actions and our activities are in balance with our values. Then the social principle, we're social creatures, we need each other. Then public speaking. And the sub-principles of social principle are diplomacy, justice, conspiracy. Working together in a diplomatic fashion to reach common understanding and agreement about what we're going to do to create a just community. And then conspiring together, linking arm in arm to make that happen. Then comes the principle of public speaking, reminder to be careful about how I communicate, to use the best words I can, to strive towards eloquence through practice and effort, to exercise prudence, so that what I'm saying, what comes out of my mouth or my pen or the keyboard is in alignment, but has been filtered through my values, in furthering that aforementioned integrity. And then to avoid spreading rumors and engaging in gossip. And then after that comes wow, I'm kind of a little bit lost all of a sudden. Let's see if I can find myself. Maybe I'll just let myself cruise through the rest of this. A fresh copy of Going Alone just arrived. It creaks as it opens. So the pirate ride, the principle of maturity, the social principle, public speaking, I knew it. Temperance is next. Followed by life will not go well. The horror show, that which must be born in the feast of woeful. Temperance is what we do to control our consumption. Life will not go well is the fact that life will have speed bumps. The horror show is a reminder that horror awaits all of us. That which must be born is what we have to carry and bear, the burden of life, and then the feast of woeful is the waste and byproduct of our intemperate living. Then there's the principle of distraction and agency in the great indifference. We distract ourselves with everything around us. All that we engage in, our hobbies and our activities, our work, our play, our family, our everything, including our religion and our ideas of God. We do that so we don't have to see the great indifference which pervades the universe. The best seat in the house is to be all right with who I am, where I am, and what I'm doing. The restless man. Oh, and there's a sub-principle here I forgot about. Diminished potency. Why did I put that there? Let's just read this bit. I have a quote here for the restless man. Traveling is a fool's paradise. We owe to our first journeys the discovery that place is nothing. At home I dream of it. I dream that at Naples, at Rome, I can be intoxicated with beauty and lose my sadness. I pack my trunk, embrace my friends, embark on the sea, and at last wake up in Naples, and there beside me, in the stern fact, that should be is the stern fact. I found a typo. Well, I'll fix that this morning. In this is the stern fact, the sad self, unrelenting, identical that I fled from. I seek the Vatican and the palaces. I affect to be intoxicated with sights and suggestions, but I am not intoxicated. My giant goes with me wherever I go. Ralph Waldo Emerson. There must be someplace better than here. Somewhere I can go to find... This is me writing now. There must be someplace better than here. Somewhere I can go to find satisfaction. If only I had not made those earlier bad choices, hadn't gone left when I should better have gone right, or straight, or heck, even back. Any direction other than the direction I went, which led me now to this settled, safe, dull place. Oh, how I want something else. Maybe I can convince those I'm bound to here, the people who expect my life with them here, that there is someplace better there than here for all of us. Maybe I can drag them along with me, the spouse, the kids, the dog, and the cat. We'll throw away all this crap we've gained here to settle our restless ticking, these things which quell nothing for more than a day, gaining only further loss in the effort of acquisition. Oh, damn it all to hell. Why am I here? Why did I agree to this arrangement? Why can't I get away? This is what we think, and this is what we do when nature prompts us to new horizons. Nature has wired the young to press boundaries, to go beyond limits and to cross over mountains and find new places where more and better might be found. This instinct and drive are one of the ways we survive. It's how humans spread across the globe. It's why we escaped extinction in one place while others of us lived on elsewhere. Not everyone is built this way. Men more than women, I suspect, but both sexes to be sure. And there will be no peace to those who are so driven. The only peace being the arrival of old age. Expect some relief in the mid-50s or thereabouts, about the time and in relative proportion to your waning bodily potencies. Until then, suffer if you ignore the call to the path, and even then, suffer on. Jeez Louise, that's me. Where do I put the... Oh, I think I put diminished potency as a sub-principle as the escape valve. You know, with age comes our diminished potency and the diminished restlessness. Okay, I hear the rain outside. It's raining hard. I'm here sitting here warm in this very comfortable, clean room with my 2 dogs and my blanket and my warm light and a cup of coffee and my literal diminished potency in every way. And I'm glad to be here. The next principle after that is the path of wildness, which is that off-ramp to the new life. The great life adventure is what we find along the way and make our story. And then the risk of avoiding risk is the risk of not doing that if you feel restless and called towards that. There's a price to pay. Sin and damnation are believing things too readily, being untrue, or being a rumor monger or a gossip. Damnation awaits. Complete oblivion. No, we're not going to survive this. There'll be no final reunion with our loved ones, no final reconciliation, and no final justice. We have to seek after those ourselves. The season of philosophy is the next principle. That's the time of life to record whatever words come. And it can come early or late, or it could come throughout, or it could come not at all. You can cultivate it though. The bullseye aim is shooting for the mark but missing. The uphill climb is climbing into better life. Arena and utility is having our principles at the ready throughout life. Nothing is enough. A suggestion towards less. And the principle of fun. A reminder to have fun along the way. To remember the fun of yesterday and to anticipate and plan for the fun of tomorrow. Okay, that's all that. Next I'm going to finish this, upload this, and then I'll feed the dogs, walk the dogs, although maybe not very far. It's raining as it is, just let them out in the yard a little bit. It's neat that we've got a little apartment with a yard. Let them go do their thing. And then maybe I'll come back here and I'll fix that typo in the book. And then maybe I'll come back here and sit here and watch a show or something, read a book. I'm just not feeling it. But I can't climb out of this. That's true. When I'm not feeling it at work, I don't watch a movie or read a book. I never plugged it in, did I? So the audio must be terrible. I forgot to plug in the mic. Oh well. So I'll do that, and then I will have nice lunch with my wife. I'll take the dogs to the dog park if it clears later, which is a dog beach, and go from there. Thanks for joining me. Oh, and with this video, Complete My Life is done. And good morning, Parker. And be safe, but not too safe. Take care. See, I'm just not with it.